Welcome to the City Show. We're open. I'm Pat O'Melia, and as always, I just found out my collar was up. And as always, we're here to help you promote your business, get you back on your feet, and we're here to help you. One of the ways you can help yourself is by sending us footage. If you could take your smartphone, film the exterior, some of your personnel, go inside the business, show me the kitchen, show me coats, couches, computers, electronics, whatever you sell, and pay particular attention to all the COVID-19 precautions you put in place, then send that to us here at Hudson Media. We'll edit that footage, we'll put all the bells and whistles in, we'll use that during the B-roll, I'll interview you remotely, then I'll send you back that footage. And you can use that piece for your own social media. Can't beat that. And you're promoting your business, and it's all free. So again, send it to that email you see. Now today's show, we're going to talk about PPP again. I'm going to keep hammering it, especially a lot of you guys that turned it down because you couldn't agree to spend it in 8 weeks. It's available for 24 weeks, so we want to go through that. We're going to talk about risk factors, courtesy of the New York Post, about what businesses are the highest risk factor of catching COVID-19, excuse me. We didn't have a COVID in 2018. We're going to talk about what businesses are filed for business, Chapter 11 of bankruptcy. You're still there. A lot of companies aren't. What's been reopened? We're going to talk about sports, and we're going to talk about auto repair here in New Jersey. Time for you to get your car checked. You're watching We're Open. We'll be right back.
Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net. Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights. Your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments. Carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants. All major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712. The Jersey City Medical Center. You know it for its award-winning, life-saving ambulance service. It's also your health hub, with health and wellness locations staffed with certified professionals all through Hudson County. The Jersey City Medical Center, here to help you with your healthy, here when you need us the most. The Jersey City Medical Center. Visit us on the net to learn more. Jersey City Medical Center, Robert Wood Johnson, Barnabas Health Facility. Let's be healthy together.
We're back. You're watching We're Open, the City Show version of We're Open. Again, the show is here to promote your business, give you tips, give you a little guidance, give you a little experience of my many years of being in a small business. And twice I've been on my butt, but I have dusted myself off, stood up, and did it again. Hopefully you don't have to, and hopefully we all make a comeback from the last 3 months of COVID-19. Before I get into the risk factors here, and these are pretty good, the PPP, it's been extended to 24 weeks to use the payroll. It's been changed that you only have to dedicate 60% towards payroll and 40% towards other business expenses. Don't take your pay out of it. Use everything for the business. You're self-employed, you know how to suffer. But these changes have occurred. Now, if you're one of the businesses that couldn't take advantage of PPP because the original rules and regulations said you had to spend the money in 8 weeks, and tough to do when you close, get in touch with your bank. See if there's still money there, because they're saying there is, so see if you can now get the PPP. It'll help you for the next 2 months. I am sure all the businesses are going to reopen. The interesting thing will be who's standing here 2-3 months from now. That's what's going to be interesting. The New York Post has put out a risk factor for all the businesses. Yeah, there's a scary risk factor, where they rank the businesses that are reopening, scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, of where you can possibly contract COVID-19 again. And the highest risk, they didn't use a 10 on any of them. They started with 9. 9, the most dangerous spot could be bars and concert venues. Now, I don't know if we're going to be seeing any concert venues in 2020, but the bars will reopen. Right now, it's just outdoor drinking. There's special permits. Again, if you didn't do that, if Mike's got that email for the government attorney general's office, where you can apply for your liquor license. If you own a bar, I'm sure you have by now. It's $75 for the permit to consume alcohol outside. It's good till November. That's the scariest of the businesses. Now, this is courtesy of the New York Post. Number 8, sports stadiums, gymnasiums, amusement parks, churches, and buffets. Now, I'm a big fan of Tokyo Hibachi and Secaucus. I don't know if it will ever open again, but I always like going there. Sports stadiums, yeah, you're going to be shoulder to shoulder with somebody in a chair. Same thing with theaters. Gymnasiums, yeah, that's pretty tight in the gyms. Amusement parks, if it's outdoors, I don't see what the great risk factor is unless you're in the rides where you're bunched in with 6 other people on a roller coaster or something like that. That's problematic. Public pools. Well, I think you're okay. Chlorine will kill the COVID-19, but I guess when you're out and you're waiting online to jump off the diving board, pools, as I said earlier, number 6, the 6th riskiest. Movie theaters, hair salons, and barbershops. Now, the hair salons and barbershops open up on the 22nd. Either I'm going to see Joe up on Kennedy Boulevard in Jersey City or Leo on Route 37, but I need to get a haircut. Movie theaters, that's going to be a problem, and they can't really do the social distance. You can't block out every other 2 chairs and expect to make money. That's the problem with the occupancy. If you're a restaurant operating at 25% indoors, you're not going to make any money. It's nice to be open, but you're spinning your wheels. Barbershops and the hair salons, we just filmed 2 hair salons. Will be in a future show. They're taking every precaution. If they're wearing the mask, the gloves, they got the petitions up, it should be safe. Number 5, planes. Yep, they recycle the air there. Beaches, if you're not practicing social distancing, yeah, beaches will be a problem. Bowling alleys, bowling alleys are always pretty sketchy as it is. Backyard barbecues. You're inviting people over, somebody's got the COVID, you got a problem. Busy sidewalks, well, that's a given. Dentist office. Yeah, I'm going to assume the medical profession is taking every step they can to keep you safe, and nobody knows better than the medical profession. I don't know if I'd throw the dentist in there. Number 3, least likely, of course, now, libraries, museums, grocery stores, hotels, and golf courses. Yeah, grocery stores, we've gone through the supermarkets all through this. Hopefully nobody caught anything. Number 2, pumping gas. I told you from the get-go, pump your own gas, handle your own credit card, stick it in there. You can do it at the BP, you can do it at Quick Check, you can do it at all the gas stations. You're better off pumping it yourself, even though we're like the last of the 2 states in the country that doesn't allow self-serve. Running and biking. I don't know how you can catch it running as you're running in a crowd or biking in a crowd, but least likely. Number 1 safest thing, restaurant takeout food. So yes, please, my Chinese restaurants, reopen. I'm looking forward to it. You're watching We're Open. We'll be right back.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers the quality of life you deserve in 10 high-rise rental towers with amenities such as the on-site Newport Path subway, light rail and ferry service, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Sears, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams Supermarket is just outside your front door. A health and fitness club, spa, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. NewportNJ.com. Enjoy the New York skyline from Newport Town Square. Manhattan is just 1 path stop away or quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Want to visit Newport? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. Go to NewportNJ.com for details. Newport has luxurious towers, great restaurants, shopping, New York skyline views, schools, playgrounds, a marina and yacht club, gym, spa, fine wine, fine living. It's incredible. It's you. NewportNJ.com. Newport, live like you want.
Good Friend Self Storage in North Bergen, New Jersey is a fully climate-controlled facility equipped with state-of-the-art security, packing supplies, a Refer Friend program, and multiple loading docks convenient for commercial use. Located just off of Route 3 at 4301 Tunnelly Avenue, Route 1 and 9. Call 201-867-2444 or visit us on the web today. Good Friend Self Storage. Let us be your good friend.
We're back. You're watching We're Open. I'm Pat O'Melia. We're Open is a special of the City Show. We've been locked down for 3 months. Many of you haven't used your car. Fortunately, mayors like Nick Sacco in North Bergen, Steve Fulop in Jersey City, they cut the street sweeping for the most part, so you didn't have to move your car. It's probably a good idea to bring your car in to get service. If you got your special place that you've been going to for years, bring it there. But I'm going to talk about two that I deal with. Now, I'm in Seaside Heights at the Ready to Roll Studios where we're filming today. At least in this studio twice a week, sometimes 3 times, and the balance of the week I'm in North Bergen. I have a 1964 Dodge. You got that picture, Mike? You got my Dodge? I emailed it to you. You might not have it. I moved it down to Seaside. There's my Dodge. There it is. I moved it down to Seaside because my kids bought a house down here, and I got a 2-car garage and a big yard, so I didn't have to pay for garage storage anymore. And I always wanted to have a company that worked on old cars work on my Dodge. Now, I'm not as flexible as I used to be. I don't have a shop or the lifts to do a lot of the work on the car. So I brought it over to Coast Transmission and Performance on Route 37 in Toms River. I pass the guy all the time. He's got all the old cars sitting outside, and he's got some great old cars. For that matter, here's some of the ones I just seen. What was it? When I was down here? Monday, you got a 62 old Starfire. You got that one there, Mikey? There it is. You had one of these. You had a 1966 Mercury Comet. You had a 1985 GMC Caballero. It's like a GMC version of the El Camino. I never seen the GMC version of it. He had an Avante, Studebaker Avante. Up on the lift, he was doing some rear work on it. These are probably designed way ahead of its time. I'd love to have a Studebaker Avante. My buddy Angelo got a 56 Studebaker Golden Hawk. He had 2 Chevelles there. Nice. He had 2 of them ready to rock and roll, and one he was starting to restore. He had a couple of Mustangs, 65 Mustangs. I think they're for sale, too. And he had a great 1965 Buick Riviera. There she is. They were doing an engine on it. Great cars. The guy, he owns a ton of them. Everything there is for sale. And he's got like the biggest website name I've ever seen. Coast Transmission and Performance. The guy's name is Al. Highly recommended. For that matter, I had a text my man Mo Hill, the mayor of Toms River. Al here is good friends with a guy, Jerry Roselli, I believe it was, who's friends with Mo Hill. So I asked Mo to talk to his buddy to put a good word in for me. Like I said, it's been 3 months since you've been using your cars. Bring them in, talk to Al there, or you can talk to my main guy, that's Goyea. Now, I'm going to be working with bringing my Cadillac in, 2000 Cadillac, to get a new radiator put in the Caddy, and some other minor work. But before I do that, I want to change the tires on the Caddy. I've had the Caddy now about 12 years, and those tires were there before I got it. So Amazon, I ordered some nice new Cooper tires from Amazon, and they got a deal with Mavis Tire. Well, they'll do the mounting and the balancing on all the tires for $20 a tire. We don't have a Mavis in Jersey City, so there's a Mavis in Toms River on Route 37, so I'm going to stop over there, see Andrew, and they'll take care of my tires for me. Outside of that, normally I would have Goyea do it, but Goyea is not knocking them 4 tires down and mounting them for $20 a tire. One of the best shops there, there's Mavis Tire there, one of the best shops you can go to is Goyea Auto on 112 Central Avenue, New Jersey City. That's my shop. They've been doing my work for years. Mario and Amel and Anthony. You got a problem with the car, it is really one-stop shopping there. They do the mechanical, they do the auto body, they take care of all your problems. They deal with the insurance companies. For that matter, they had to do work on my 64 Dodge. It was in an accident sitting in my parking lot. Somebody played bumper cars in there. Great shop. You got the website. There's my 64 Dodge sitting right there. Now, again, and one other thing, Buywise Auto Parts. If you're doing work on your car and you have a good relationship with your shop, you can buy your own parts, and I strongly recommend this. Now, if you're going to a shop that you really don't know, they're not buying the best quality parts, OEM stuff. You know, Goyer will, but Goyer allows me to supply my own parts there too. And I buy the best possible parts, but I also trust Mario to do the same thing. And you can get that with Al also with Coast Transmission. If you can, buy your own parts, and a good place to go is Buywise. You just go to the counter, ask for Ched and the rest of the guys there, you're in and out with the right part. You're watching We're Open. We'll be right back.
Panepinto Properties, Jersey City. Shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces that address your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at panepintoproperties.com. Panepinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone.
Most women who give birth recover without problems, but any woman can have complications after the birth of a baby. Learn the post-birth warning signs such as fever, headache, chest pain, shortness of breath, increased bleeding, or thoughts of hurting yourself or someone else. Knowing these can save your life or the life of someone that you love. Trust your instincts. If you feel something is wrong, call and get evaluated by your healthcare provider. If your symptoms get worse or you do not hear back from your physician, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room.
RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
We're back. You're watching the city shows. We're open. Like I was saying before, the PPP, inquire. But what's really amazing, small business is, I'm pretty sure we're all going to open. There's talk about 10% of the small businesses won't. I'm pretty sure we're going to all reopen. But it's amazingly, the big multi-million, billion-dollar companies and stores, they're not going to be so fortunate. And it shows how well small business operates. They've been closed for 3 months. They've been chomping at the bit. You've probably been doing work in your store or in your shop or whatever you're doing, your daycare center, you know, preparing and putting all the safeguards in. And companies that you have dealt with all your life are either closed or they have recently filed for bankruptcy, and some of them are teetering on bankruptcy. And it's like almost a who's who didn't make it through the COVID. And it's astonishing. One of the places I enjoyed with my kids for years and years was Chuck E. Cheese. I'm sure you went to Chuck E. Cheese with the band, the animatronic bands in there. The pizza was terrible, but it was kids' pizza and the kids loved it. The place was around before I had kids, I bet. It was founded by the founder of Atari video games. Bushnell was his name. A real visionary, innovative guy. Came up with Pong, then came up with Atari and the 2600, and off went the home video game market. And during that time, he opened Chuck E. Cheese's. Chuck E. Cheese didn't make it through the COVID. They're closing up. And a lot of these businesses I'm going to talk about, you can have the Amazon factor, because I just talked about Amazon. I ordered 4 tires. I'd like to see and feel the tires. One good thing about Amazon, if there's a problem with those tires, you call Amazon, they're going to take care of it. And, you know, like I said, I could have Goyer do the tires, but I know Mavis will do a good job, and it's $19.99 a tire. GNC, now I didn't know they were having any kind of problems. Now, a lot of them were mall-based, and that could have been a problem. The malls were closed. Now, GNC is filing for bankruptcy. You, small business, is still hanging in there. GNC is filing for bankruptcy. Hertz Rental Car. Now, when you think of rental cars, You know, Avis were number 2. We always try harder. Of course, Hertz was number 1. They filed for bankruptcy. They are selling off cars. Their lease fleet right now. This is astonishing. This is Hertz rental car, and they're packing it up. Now, I'm sure there'll be some sort of a Hertz somewhere along the line, but they are so over leveraged, they couldn't handle the COVID. And again, you know, their rental cars at the airports, wasn't a lot of air travel going on. They couldn't handle it, but Avis is standing strong, and I believe Budget is also standing strong. Years and years and years ago, I used to work with the Transamerica Corporation, and that was one of our subsidiaries, Budget. And we never got respect when we rented a Budget car on any kind of traveling. We were like the last guy to get a car, and if we got a car from Budget, it was like, you know, the smallest one they could. Now, you heard the stories here in New Jersey about the gyms that wanted to open. Gold's Gym has filed for bankruptcy. 24-Hour Fitness is going right to liquidation. Now, Gold's Gym, yeah, that's like the gym of gyms. And like the people that started it all. You had Jack LaLanne and then Gold's Gym. Google Jack LaLanne. JCPenney. Now, they were teetering as it was. COVID didn't help them at all. And that's going to hurt a lot of the malls. And it's going to be really interesting to see what is a mall as we start to open up again. J. Crew, another mall store, filing for chapter. Neiman Marcus filing. Pier 1 Imports closing. Victoria's Secrets closing all the stores, filed for bankruptcy. Starbucks is closing 400 stores. They couldn't make it go. Starbucks is closing. Teetering on bankruptcy. One concern because they got a $100 gift card. Men's Warehouse Joseph A. Bank. I have a gift card from Joseph A. Bank, which I will be using really soon. I'm sure there will be a Men's Warehouse Joseph A. Bank somehow, some way, but no sense taking a risk with the $100 gift card I got. Lord & Taylor, they've been around forever. They're teetering. And it's really no surprise, Macy's and Sears. I'm surprised Sears hasn't gone already. But Macy's and Sears, they're teetering there. And when we talk about small business, which is the engine of America, America goes on small business. America will go as far as small business will take them. When you're sitting there fighting and you're worried about opening, these other companies are going bye-bye or filing for bankruptcy. So yes, you are a good business person. Hopefully, all the small businesses will open, will survive, and if we can get past the next 3 to 4 months, I'm sure we'll all do okay. All right, we're going to break for commercial. You're watching We're Open. I'll be right back.
Rama Jewelers, located in the Lyndhurst Shopping Center at 413 Valley Brook Avenue, Lyndhurst. Come for all your jeweler needs at Rama Jewelers, where you will find a fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and bracelets. Choose from one of our complete sets, our many signature items, or find the perfect engagement ring. Come on down. That's Rama Jewelers at 413 Valley Brook Ave, Lyndhurst. Call 201-939-5784 or visit us online today.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are.
Quality care, no appointment necessary. The doctor is online when you download the Telemed app.
Don't you feel better already?
RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
We're back. You're watching We're Open, the City Show version. I always have a problem with these timer clocks here. That's why you catch me as I'm pressing that button, as I'm waiting to see the dots move. What's open? You got a lot of new businesses that are giving the okay to open right now. You got nail salons, you got hair braiding. Golf carts in Seaside Heights are now open. The mini golf, you can play mini golf again. You know, they figure that's safe to do in the world of COVID. Miniature golf. Tennis can resume. I guess there's my buddy the horse with the mask on, the emblem of Seaside Heights here. They're going to talk to Mayor Boz about putting the girl back on there. She's in the DPW yard. I don't know why they took her off unless she was broken. You can resume tennis. You can resume playing golf. There's a lot Murphy is giving the okay to. some of it doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense when it comes to sports. Now, what he has given the okay for to begin practice is non-contact baseball. You're sliding in the second, you're sliding in the third. There'll be some contact there. Softball, non-contact. Again, you're sliding. I don't know how you do non-contact soccer. Outdoor basketball, they can all resume for practice. Now, each one of those sports, now basketball, there's a lot of contact. You're not doing any social distancing in basketball. Same thing in soccer. And for the most part, you're not going to do much social distancing in baseball, especially if you're a catcher, as I once was. I was so happy when I got moved to first base. Actually, before I got to first, I got moved to third. Not a good place to play third base unless you're like a Goldie. And they're all okay to resume practice, and games can start on July 6th. So you can start playing baseball again. Non-contact football drills can resume on June 22nd. Full practices and competition should be able to resume, according to Father Murphy here, by July 20th. I talked about baseball and basketball being hard to not have contact. It is literally impossible with football. For that matter, is Jim Harbaugh the coach of, John Harbaugh, right, is the coach of Baltimore, and Jim is the coach of Michigan. He was a former coach of San Francisco 49ers. The NFL is putting in their COVID-19 precautions, and a bunch of Dallas Cowboys and Houston Texans have come down with the COVID-19. So it is very difficult. If you've been in the locker room, they're pretty spacious now, but it's still tight when you got like 55 guys in there. Non-contact drills, I don't know if you can do that in football. I don't know how you can do social distancing in a huddle. There is no social distancing if you're playing the lines. There is no social distancing if you're a running back. There's no such thing as social distancing during tackling. So I'm not sure what precautions can be taken in these sports. The best you can do is test, test, and test. Problem with testing, you test today and somebody can get COVID-19 tomorrow. So eventually, I guess, I hate to say, but we're going to have to roll the dice. What the governor of New Jersey, Father Murphy, is saying, there will be screenings will be conducted for all players, coaches, and staff. Again, if you got antibodies, the risk of you getting it again is slim, but it is possible. Equipment sharing will be limited. Now, baseball, I don't know what equipment you share. Maybe you hand off a bat. I always have my own bats. Football, there's no equipment we're sharing there. Strong requirements for sanitizing and disinfecting will be imposed. That's kind of tough in sports. I guess after every bat you can disinfect your hands. Signs and tape will be used to assist on imposing the social distancing requirements. Put some signs and tape on the football fields or the baseball fields. Staff, parents, and visitors must wear face coverings at practice and at games. Signs and tape should be used to assist in imposing, I already did that one, that's a repeat. Staff, parents, and visitors must wear the covering that practices and games, and it is encouraging that the players also wear the face coverings when possible. Maybe when you're sitting the bench, but you're really going to worry when you're sitting on the bench after you've been out there on the football field. You're direct contact. You're playing defense, offense. You're hitting, and you're blitzing the quarterback. So, we've got a lot to learn and a lot to figure out how we're going to bring back sports. But we're out of show. You be good. You be safe. You be successful. Good night.